Hello, in this video we shall see how to revalue the foreign currency transaction. So before we jump into ERP, let us understand what is a foreign currency. Foreign currency is something which is not your accounting currency. For example, let's take example for Cameroon. For Cameroon, the CFA is a local currency and that's an accounting currency. But there might be a cases where you have transaction other than your accounting currency. Let's say in US dollar. So as you know, as per the IFRS 21, you need to revalue the foreign currency as per the closing rate. So the question arises, do we need to revalue each invoice one by one manually? So the answer is no, because if we do like if you have multiple transaction spread across all the vendors, then it is barely very difficult or next to impossible to revalue each and every transaction manually. So how this should be handled in an ERP? So to revalue anything, like to revalue the foreign currency transaction, let us first understand this case. So I have a transaction under the vendor V006 for an amount of 23,850. So when we did an accounting, that's the system automatically takes an accounting currency. So let me recap. We have one invoice which is of 23,850 in US dollar. So US dollar for Cameroon entity is a foreign currency. But when you account this transaction on 2nd of February, the accounting rate which is in the ERP, the system automatically takes into account and the conversion is done. But as you know that this foreign currency 23,850 must be revalued as per the closing rate. So let's say, so for a given transaction we had 23,850 as a USD currency. The equivalent was 12,755,000 with an exchange rate of 534. So this 530 was the accounting currency where the system automatically takes. So now suppose if this particular transaction is not settled as on the closing date. So the closing date for the February month is 28th of February and the exchange rate on this particular date is 570. So ideally the amount should be 23,000 into 570 and the difference must be charged to the foreign exchange revaluation or the foreign currency fluctuation account. So this transaction, how to do in an ERP, let's see. So first you go to foreign currency revaluation, then click on foreign currency revaluation. Okay, consider date is a date of closing date. So 28 is a closing date. The rate that you want to apply is the 1st of March. So what we do in an ERP, that the closing rate of 28 or the closing date of the month is posted on the 1st of the next month in an ERP. So this is the date that that has the rate that we want to revalue. Then we select here the posting. If you want to give description, you can mention. But one point to understand over here, we can do the revaluation of particular group, we can do a revaluation of particular account, or we can do a revaluation of entire group at one shot. So suppose you can use this filter. In case I want to revalue only my one particular account, so I can mention the vendor code and I can click OK. So the system will run the revaluation for that particular account. In case I want to revalue everything, I will not use this filter. I'll just click on OK and I will revalue all the account that have foreign currency transaction to revalue as on the closing rate. So let's say we'll do it for one particular vendor to explain you that how does it function. Okay, then you can click on OK the date of rate is different from the date considered. Yes, I want to revalue this on 28 with the rate of 1st of March. So click yes. So you can see the foreign currency revaluation has been done. So we can quickly go to the vendor ledger. We can see the transaction whether it has actually performed the revaluation. So you can see this particular invoice have been revalued. It was of 23,850. So the accounting so the foreign currency remains the same, but the amount in the accounting currency will be changed. So you can see here the balance is 13,574,000. If I divide this 13,594,000 with the foreign currency, I get an exchange rate of 570. That means I revalued this foreign currency with the closing date, and the difference of 330 838 and 566 is transferred to the foreign currency exchange account fluctuation in the PNL. So I think now it is clear that how to do the revaluation for vendor accounts. So let me sum up that the revaluation is only done for the accounting currency. Revaluation is done only for the foreign currency and not for the accounting currency. And you can revalue one particular vendor code, or you can revalue all the all the transactions of the vendor which are in foreign currency in one go. So in case you have any doubt, you can please contact me. Thank you.